Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Monday, 11th January, new week. Ugh. Last week, Gloves made an insane run. Hopefully, you managed to catch some. Unfortunately, I didn't touch any of it. Supermax Top Glove made a huge run last week. PNE PCB as well, limit up. CN Asia limit down. So that's the new news on the block. CN Asia's limit down. Its limit down price again today is 117. So maybe we can catch something on CN Asia today. Okay, we'll just have a look. We'll just keep an eye on CN Asia. Try to catch some sort of very quick rebound on the open. I got a nice dip buy in Euro as well. Make sure you're part of the Discord group, first link in the description, so that you don't miss out any of these trades, because I usually notify them on the Discord. Looks like Top Glove is gonna gap up, but Supermax doesn't seem like it's gonna get much. It looks like it's gonna open flat. So we're gonna watch PNE and CN Asia mainly. Try to catch some sort of recovery on CN Asia for the short term. Very, very short term. Okay, 1 minute left to the opening. It's gonna open very close to limit down. So let's see. Let's see how we'll react in the morning. We might try to get a very, very, very quick trade on this. Slightly risky, definitely. There we go, open down low 120. Looks like no continuation volume on this. Might have missed the boat on this, honestly. orders are a bit slow. You can probably tell already by now. Quite hard to trade this with such a laggy system. You can see on the order flow that the orders are just quite laggy right now. It's going to be quite risky to try and get any entries here. But I'm still looking. Yeah, let's check on others, something else first. PNE PCB dipping slightly. Supermax, small dip and then recovery. This could be a good entry here. 730. But I'm going to focus on CN Asia right here. I think the orders have resumed. I mean, it has caught up. So decent amount of support at 120. Looking for probably. Nah, it's a bit slow. Still a bit slow. Trying to get an order at 125. See if you can get anything. And let it roll at the side. PNE PCB. Is it possible to find a dip buy on this? CN Asia. My order is still at 125. Hopefully I can get something filled. If not, it's fine. PNE PCB looks like it's going to dip quite hard. Might be quite hard to catch rebounds right now because the orders, if you notice, the orders right here do not follow what the prices are showing. It's quite laggy right now. Okay, I missed the boat on CN Asia. Wanted to catch some around here, 125, but didn't manage to get any. Maybe I can try to get a bit up here. Okay, I bought into 130. Hopefully this is not bad. Hopefully this is not a bad move, honestly. So definitely a very late entry here, but because of how much upside there is for a recovery, I'm quite confident that I can get some sort of move, maybe up to 140. And it's okay that it's selling off slightly right now. I can add onto my position if it starts to dip slightly. There we go. A very quick move up to 135. I want to see go up to 140. Because there's a lot of upside on this move right here. Could actually add a bit more. But since I entered quite late, I'm not going to shoot another bullet yet. Right? I'm going to save my buying power to buy more if it drops slightly below around 125, because I'm quite confident that it can recover even if it's just a bit, right? So I'm looking for 140 and 150, maybe 140, 145. So I'm gonna add a bit more here. With a bit of buying power, 130. So I'm now in about 450 lots at 130. Hopefully we can get enough continuation and buying to support this. Obviously, this is slightly riskier play on a weak stock. Right? A weak stock with low volume. It's definitely going to be slightly riskier. Because of how much it has dipped, I won't be surprised to see a recovery on this. Okay, a big dip coming in. Bigger dip, I would say. That's fine. I want to see it hold the 122 level, and then maybe I'll try to top up a bit more. This is definitely not a pattern trade. This is a slightly off the usual path that I would take to trade. So right now holding about 350 lots of CN Asia. The orders are definitely on the thin side. Okay, so first pullback on Supermax, first pullback on the glove run today. Looking for continuation above 754 later. Oops. ENE PCB looks okay. No proper rebound. Let's see who's on the top gainers today. RubberX Bin Tai. Let's have a look at Bin Tai. Okay. Pulling up slightly. Top glove cracking down more than I expected. So continuation, not so sure whether it has enough to continue or whether the selling will take, whether too much selling will take place. Nice. I actually placed an order at 123 earlier, and I think I filled a bit around here. Struggling slightly, but because of how thin, as usual, if you hear me trade CN Asia, right, you will hear me say the orders are so thin, the orders are so thin. And because of how thin these orders are, it shouldn't be too hard for a little. All we need is some sort of volume to come in, and we'll be able to recover. But because of how trashy the stock is, right, I will not be surprised if we don't get a recovery. Definitely not surprised if no recovery comes in. But at the same time, based on technicals, when the stock gets as oversold as this, I do expect some sort of recovery to come. So this trade is definitely out of the usual trades that I would usually take, for sure. So we have some very good support at 120. So 120, 121. The problem is, can we get any kind of buying interest to support this price? Okay, Mr. DIY is selling off a bit, but this is no panic sell, so not really catching my interest. Now I'm just going to focus on CN Asia because I might start to unwind my position, start to sell off a bit in case it gets too scary down here. Because I don't want to get caught on a sell off. I don't want to get caught on a limit down. Again, this is, maybe I should have taken a trade like this, honestly. Because it's definitely risky. Riskier, a lot riskier than what I usually play. Right, it's not really predictable. It's more of a expecting something to happen kind of trade. Sort of quite heavily, surprisingly. CN Asia, not looking great right here. Hopefully we can see some sort of volume come in. Maybe. Looks like most likely it's going to be a rip. I sold a bit into 120 just to be safe. So probably going to end up down about 3,000-4,000, unfortunately, for a trade like this. If no recovery happens, that is. So definitely don't suggest, I don't suggest you try a trade like this. I'm sort of experimenting with technicals. Check on the other stocks right now. Maybe we can start to see some sort of recovery here. But definitely not banking on it. So not gonna. So I made a mistake of adding just now, I think. Actually, I tried to add here 123. Maybe this should be an add as well if I were to add there. But obviously, at that point, I was taking quite a bit of risk already. So I'm just gonna hold whatever I have now and see how it turns out. And just let it ride. Let it ride upwards. Whatever upward momentum it can give. And let's focus on like proper trades now. Don't just forget about that. Forget about this trade. So right now on the screener, most of them are gloves. Top gainer is Bin Tai, but the movement is so small. That's how is it on the... Okay, it's consolidating right now, so what's the level that it has to break? $61, $64. I want to see a big green day before I buy any breakouts on Bin Tai. So let me just continue looking at the gloves for now. The problem with trading like this, right? The problem with trading like this and not following a plan is that when it doesn't go right, when it doesn't rebound like you expect it to, then if you don't have a proper plan, right, you won't know how to react to it. You won't know whether you should hold on, whether you should sell, and that's what makes you emotional. And then when you make like decisions mid-trade, right, usually you end up on the losing side. So definitely shouldn't have taken a trade like this. Not because it failed, but because it's not a pattern, not one of my patterns. But at least the loss isn't too horrible. So another slow morning. Bin Tai could possibly see a very short breakout right here. Very short continuation. 635. Let's see. There's a lot of resistance at 65 cents. So that'll probably mute the buyer's intentions. Yeah, I'm just gonna let go of my shares lah. This is definitely one of the worst trades you can take. It's kind of random anticipation trades where you anticipating something to go up. Definitely not a trade you want to take. This gonna have to lock this down and analyze it after. Probably tonight I'll analyze it. Try to understand why I tried to enter and try to prevent it in the future. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to focus on some good trades now. Shouldn't be too hard to crawl back. Shouldn't be too hard to crawl back out. But there we go. Bintai got a short burst after it broke 635. I'll be surprised if it manages to break above 650. Oh, it did break above 650. So huge buying, huge buying interest. So this would have been one of the good trades to take, but missed it. It's okay. Let's check on the other pharmaceuticals. So looks like only Bintai Solution is taking the hot seat today. So this could have been the entry right here. On the break of the high, continuation of the momentum, continuation of the morning move, right? It doesn't look big, but this was actually a 7% move, a 4.5 cent move. It's 4.5 cent move on a 60-cent stock. It's quite decent still. That's about 9 ticks. That's about 9 ticks. And usually our take profit is about 6, 7, 8 ticks. So quite a chunky move in the morning. This would have been a winning trade with some bonus. Keep an eye on the gloves. Okay, I want to see them consolidate above the VWAP and then try to break through again. So above this blue line is the key. Yeah, so CNA just still struggling. So, so the logic was I wanted to, because of how much it gapped down, right? I thought it could get some sort of recovery. But obviously that idea is always wrong. When you think it can go up this much or it should go up this much, then there's an instant insta loss mindset. I wanted to buy into 125, I missed it. And when it broke 130, I decided, okay, maybe this could go higher. Then I bought into it, added more, and then when it dipped, I added more. So that is already more mistakes on top of mistakes, adding when the trade fails. But at least, I mean, I stopped out, that's fine. So the mistake here is basically anticipating that it will recover. The second mistake, again, this is similar to top glove, didn't cut my loss. So I need to get better at cutting my loss. Getting a bit too aggressive for this market when everything is still very bearish. Right now, doesn't look like much. Doesn't look like many other stocks are moving. Maybe except the gloves, but the gloves are having some churn right now, a bit of consolidation. Maybe it could continue higher. Definitely watching for the break of 755 for top glove. I mean Supermax, sorry. But again, there's a lot of resistance on the way up. So the first resistance we're going to hit is 760, 765, 768, and then more around 780. So we're going to need a lot of volume to push through all of those previous resistance levels. Still getting a bit of movement, but it's quite ugly. So no plays on this. Intel looks like it has good potential to continue this move. Yeah, broke through 665 so quickly. And you'll probably shoot up all the way to like 695 and then reject at 70 cents. Reject at 70 cents and then maybe you'll recover again. But Not trying to catch this kind of move. The move that I wanted to catch is down here. Missed it. Oh, is this going to be a fake out? Is this going to fake out all of the... Everybody who tried to buy this break? Is this going to fake them out? Nope, the volume is coming in. That's kind of crazy. You can watch the order flow in the bottom left. How fast these orders just blink in and out of existence. So you can see 11,000 here. It's probably going to blink away really quick. It's probably going to go like 7,000, 3,000 and disappear once the buying comes in. So watch these orders right here. There we go, just like that. All of the orders just melted away in like quarter second. So this is momentum. This is what momentum looks like on the order flow, where the orders move non-stop. And then this is what no momentum looks like, where the orders just stay stagnant. You can see that the numbers stay the same. Nobody is buying and selling. But on Bintai, the exchange of shares is crazy. The amount of volume that's getting exchanged every minute. So in the previous minute, 4 million shares got exchanged. That's a lot. There's a lot of shares. That's like about 2.5 million ringgit in 1 minute getting thrown left and right. So yeah, I'm just gonna close CN Asia. This is lost hope. And you can keep watching Bintai just to show you guys how the buying momentum looks like. So you saw it, how it broke 670 earlier. And then now, to identify positive momentum, we want to see these orders right here, the best orders, the best buy orders. We want to see them hold. We want to see them hold with large amounts. So you can see it broke 675 and now it's holding 675 with about 10,000 lots. So that is good buying momentum right there. And at the same time, you want to see all the selling slowly get eaten up. Right, so it's managing to hold 675 now, and it broke 680 just like that. So this is very strong buying momentum. You want to see it hold. You want to see it hold. Okay. So right now you can see it's eating up 680. Churning around 680. Then 685. Let's see if we can clear this 5,000 lot order. There we go, 4,000. And it's gone right there. So you can see there's some churn. There's some resistance at 685. People are throwing sell orders here. And now, most likely, you're going to see 680 get taken out. And it works both ways. You can see 680 almost got taken out just now. And then you can see that all the buy orders come in. Pushes up 685. And now the buy orders are stacking on 685. So when I see price action like this, I will still be holding my position, right? Until I start to see this kind of selling. Once I see 680 start to clear, then I'm going to release some at 675 if I was holding any shares. So it's still holding 685. Still holding 685 very well. Even though it's quite thin, there we go, clearing 690. You want to see 690 get cleared off? There we go. This is very, very, very strong buying momentum, right? And then the first real test would be 70 cents. 20,000 lots, 1.4 million ringgit on 70 cents. 695 getting cleared quite easily. I won't be surprised to see 70 cents break very fast. But I am going to expect that once it breaks 70 cents, it starts to sell off. So once you hit 70 cents, right? Once it crosses 70 cents, once this 70 cents order breaks, if it breaks, I want you guys to shift your attention to the left side and watch all the buy orders get taken up. That's if it breaks 70 cents first. So 69.5 cents, 69.5 cents gets taken out again. Still very strong positive momentum. So this is where people will start selling a bit because they see a huge resistance at 70 cents. This is where people will take maybe half their profits. Let's see if we can sustain right here. Watching the left and the right side. Keep bouncing from left to right. Okay. The big sell order comes in. We can see, okay, 690 getting taken out. This is usually where I will try to sell some. Now watch the buy side. It's going to get taken out most likely. Most likely going to flow down. Looks like no. Okay. So usually I would expect the orders to just start clearing off. Like right now, you see 690 got taken out already. I see 685. This 6,000 will probably start to sell off as well. Unless there's some crazy buyers that come in and clear out these 690 and 695. Yeah, you can see that the sell side keeps replenishing. So people are starting to sell, starting to let go of their position. Near the resistance level of 70 cents, no surprise. So right here is really neutral. No direction currently. Both sides are replenishing both orders. So when 685 goes quite low, more buyers come in. When 690 goes quite low, more sellers come in. So this is where I will usually prepare a sell order in case 685 gets broken, and then 680 will be where I let go like another half of my size. But seems like it's building quite a decent support at 680. So there's two sides of the story. One, it's building a decent support. Two, is there enough buying happening? So you're constantly watching left and right, left and right. So when you look at left, you want to make sure there's enough buying. When you look at the right, you want to make sure that the sell orders are getting taken out. So 690 building. So most likely going to break through 70 cents right now. So once it breaks 70 cents, again, I won't be surprised to see it sell off back to like 690, 685. Watch the 70 cent order. Okay, it failed to break so far. You want to see 695. You want to see 695 build more buy orders. Right? You want to see 695 build buy orders here. Build up to like, there we go. 9,000, 6,000. And then you want to start seeing 70 cents get bought up. 13,000, 9,000, there we go. Still having some churn, and then still holding though. So now there's a short period of calm. More buy orders getting built. 70 cents probably going to get broken this time. Third time that's testing it. Once this order hits the into the 10,000 lot orders, 70 cents will get eaten up instantly. That's usually how it works. Quite slow. There we go, 70 cents gone. Churning through 70 cents. Nice. So when it slow churns like this, right, most of the time it won't like instantly sell off, right? If it breaks through 70 cents too quickly, then it will start to sell off. Right, here we go. The moment it breaks 70 cents, you can see all the selling come in. Then now the key point is whether it can hold 69 and 685, because this is where the bulk of the orders are. And as most of the traders would think, if they're looking at these two big numbers, right? If it starts to break, they're gonna start to sell their shares already. So it's just gonna start churning at this level most likely. Very slow. Looks like the volume is gonna start to die off already. We just have to watch this 1 minute candle. and see how the volume is going to play out. Very, very heavy buying support right here. Very, very, very heavy buying support. Oops. But it looks like the volume is definitely slowing down. Now the third part you got to watch is right here, back on the charts. The volume candles. This is where you look at volume. You see volume is slowing down, this candle right here. So the momentum is slowing off, it's starting to consolidate. This is where I would assume most of the selling is going to start happening. So I will not be surprised to see all the sell orders start to stack up here, and then these start to get cleared, right? Unless more volume comes out of nowhere and pushes through 70 cents, 70.05, 71. So there we go. That's what we might see right now. One big volume candle right here. But this would have been an insane trade to be part of. Very, very big potential. But hopefully you learn something from that. Quick little commentary on the order flow. It might be a bit hard to keep up at first, but I suggest you replay the past 20 minutes of the stream just to see how I explain the order flow and how the mindset works. As for the gloves, doesn't look like they're going to recover anytime soon, so I'm going to put it on the side. Check if anything else is moving. Okay, doesn't look like there's any trade for me to take today. Took a very bad trade in the morning. Hopefully, I guess there's not much to recap on this, right? The only thing to learn from here is don't take any trades that are not part of the breakout or the dip buy pattern. Okay, just don't even bother. It's not worth the risk. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream slightly early today because I have to head to I have to do something right now. So I'll see you guys as usual tomorrow 9 a.m. Hopefully we'll get to see more momentum, very good momentum on Bintai today. If there's any potential trades, I will notify them in the Discord. Make sure you're part of it. Link in the description. First link in the description. It's free. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as usual. Take care.